and welcome to Kogi in Focus, your weekly review of happenings in and around Nigeria's conflict state, Kogi. I'm Khadijat Mohammed. On the program today, Kogi government tells its grade 1 to 10 staff to get back to work. Governor Bello makes fresh promise of good governance to the people, assures citizens of good governance. Female lawyers seek justice for rape victims. Details of this and more after this break. Stay with us.
This is the land of my birth.
Recertification. Kogi State Government is to begin recertification of both certificates of occupancy (CFOs) and statutory rights of occupancy (RFOs) of lands across the state. This is to harmonize all CFOs and RFOs issued from Kwara and Benue State, as well as those issued right from the creation of Kogi State. The exercise become a matter of urgency and importance because of high level of fraudulent land transactions, fake land documents, land ownership contention by different parties. My good people of Kogi State, the new direction policy of His Excellency Alhaji Adoza Bello is for our benefit to secure our future and property by eliminating duplications, land racketeering and issuance of fake CFOs and RFOs across the state. We therefore call on land and property owners to quickly take advantage of this opportunity to revalidate their land documents within the next 3 months, effect from 10th May 2020 to 10th August 2020 at affordable rates. Failure to comply would render such documents invalid. Landowners without CFOs can also come for proper documentation of their land titles and obtain CFO within 60 days without delay. My good people of Kogi State, hurry up now and visit Kogi State Bureau of Lands and Urban Development to secure your future. Remember, land is wealth. Announcer, Director General, Kogi State Bureau of Lands and Urban Development.
Welcome back. Nigeria celebrated another Democracy Day on June 12. Kogi State Governor Bello has again assured citizens of the state of good governance and more dividends of democracy. The governor in his Democracy Day broadcast said June 12 remains a day of paramount significance in the nation's history as it marked the beginning of the return of power to the people. He said his administration will continue to prioritize the welfare and well-being of the citizens, which he said is one of the hallmarks of every true democracy. Bello said justice, equality, and all-inclusiveness, which he said are fundamental building blocks for peace, sustainable development, and human rights, will continue to be upheld by his administration. The governor used the occasion to thank President Muhammadu Buhari for officially recognizing June 12 as the nation's Democracy Day in honor of the late MKO Abiola, who paid the supreme sacrifice for the entrenchment and deepening of democracy in the country. Still on Democracy Day, Governor Bello says as part of efforts towards deepening democracy and giving voice to people at the grassroots, his administration has constituted the Kogi State Independent Electoral Commission at the world levels. The governor called on people of the state and Nigerians in general to continue to support the state and country's efforts in deepening democratic values. He congratulated the people of the state and Nigerians in general for this year's Democracy Day celebration. Are you a lover of trendy native attires? Are you looking for where to get your high-quality fabrics? Do you desire to have a classy, simple, corporate, and outstanding look in your native attires? Then, Recon the Home of Fashion is the right place to be. At Recon Home of Fashion, we make the best of native and vogue attires for all locations and all genders, including children. Best quality fabrics and clothing accessories are our watchwords. We sew not only to suit your size, but your taste with great fineness. We attend to all complaints with utmost regards and quick to correct in order to satisfy your desire. We render home service delivery nationwide and abroad. Our service delivery is all days except Saturday and Sunday. Delivery charges applicable. To locate us, Come to T-Square Shopping Complex opposite Fourth Republic Housing Estate before Zone 8 Junction, LOKOJA, Kogi State. You can reach us via this phone contacts 0806 527 5502 or 0808 122 2714. Better still, send your request to our Facebook page at Raycon Home of Fashion. At Raycon Home of Fashion, you bring the pieces, we transform it to beautiful wears. Kogi State Governor Bello has directed all civil servants on salary grade level 1 to 10 to return to their duty post with effective from Monday 15th of June 2020. The directive is contained in a press statement released in LOKOJA by the head of service, Deborah Gumola. All ministries, departments and agencies are to ensure they provide facilities for washing of hands or sanitizers at the entrance of their offices, and all officers are to ensure they maintain healthy lifestyle and adhere to all laid down guidelines to curb the COVID-19 pandemic. The Secretary to Kogi State Government, Folashade Ayoade Arike, has expressed her felicitations with Nigerians on the occasion of the 21st Democracy Day celebration, calling for fervent prayers and continued faith in the country's ongoing democracy. The government scribe said, Nigeria's democracy is undergoing transformation, which naturally comes with its own challenges as encountered by other democracies across the globe. She said, despite setbacks following the global challenge of the coronavirus, Nigeria has made gains since its return to democratic governance. She applauded President Buhari's administration for its forthrightness in tackling the nation's challenges as well as providing democracy dividends to the people in the face of dwindling resources. She thanked Governor Bello for providing leadership in the midst of COVID-19 provocations by keeping the state free of the pandemic, as she urged people of the state to remain calm, prayerful, and hopeful of democracy dividends.
This is the land of my birth.
Recertification. Kogi State Government is to begin recertification of both certificates of occupancy (CFOs) and statutory rights of occupancy (RFOs) of lands across the state. This is to harmonize all CFOs and RFOs issued from Kwara and Benue State, as well as those issued right from the creation of Kogi State. The exercise becomes a matter of urgency and importance because of high level of fraudulent land transactions, fake land documents, land ownership contention by different parties. My good people of Kogi State, the new direction policy of His Excellency Alhaji Bello is for our benefit to secure our future and property by eliminating duplications, land racketeering, and issuance of fake CFOs and RFOs across the state. We therefore call on land and property owners to quickly take advantage of this opportunity to revalidate their land documents within the next 3 months, effect from 10th May 2020 to 10th August 2020 at affordable rates. Failure to comply would render such documents invalid. Landowners without CFOs can also come for proper documentation of their land titles and obtain CFO within 60 days without delay. My good people of Kogi State, hurry up now and visit Kogi State Bureau of Lands and Urban Development to secure your future. Remember, land is wealth. Announcer, Director General, Kogi State Bureau of Lands and Urban Development.
The International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, Nigeria, has called for prompt action to curb the recent increase in gender-based violence cases in Nigeria. The group, who made the call in LOKOJA alongside members of the State Council of the National Association of Women Journalists, went on a statewide roadwalk to convince victims of violence to speak out and the government to sign the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Bill into law.
The recent spate of gender-based violence, especially rape of young ladies, which in some cases has ended in death, is fast becoming a major cause for concern. The president of International Federation of Women Lawyers, Ajuma Lilian Okolo, called on the attorneys general of states where such crimes have been carried out to remove all bureaucratic bottlenecks, preventing the speedy dispensation of justice against the perpetrators.
We've spoken to those in charge of the courts, we've spoken to our legislators, and we are telling them that we want a review of our laws so that these matters can be treated with urgency.
The groups also called for free medical treatment and psychoanalysis for rape victims, and the opening of a sex offenders register in all the states of the nation.
A prompt collaborative effort by all stakeholders so that we can work and fight this evil successfully.
The police commissioner, Adeyemi, assured them that the perpetrators will face the full wrath of the law.
We here in Kogi Command, we don't have any reason to tolerate it. We don't have any reason to accommodate such crime. But anytime it comes to our knowledge, we will take prompt action, and any person that is found wanting definitely will be shown the road to the court where you face the wrath of the law.
Other women, both at individual and group levels, made their calls.
The cases these days are too much. You see a baby being raped, a woman being raped, an elderly woman, a middle-aged woman, a girl, and all the likes. So it's disheartening. We have come here to tell the police so that a stringent punishment should be given to them, and they should not spare any rapists.
We must put our hands together to push, for people to stop this violence, stop rape, and rather protect our girl child. And then also for the culture of silence, most importantly, to be stopped, and let's speak out.
Freedom Nigeria believes the issue of rape and other forms of violence against defenseless persons is on the rise and is not given enough prominence because Nigerians refuse to speak up when incidents arise. They say this has to stop, with victims becoming bolder in their demand for justice.
Kogi state government says there is no going back on its drive to encourage young people in the state, especially graduates, to embrace agriculture as a means of livelihood. The managing director of Agricultural Development Project, Bello, who said this during a 3-day training program in LOKOJA, also disclosed that the state government under Governor Bello has keyed into several World Bank projects aimed at grooming youth through training and provisions of soft loans for farming.
The agricultural potential of resource-rich Kogi state has never been in doubt. This explains why the state government has been in deep collaborated with the World Bank in the establishment of agricultural development projects. This is the latest of such collaboration involving the training of dozens of young men and women in various farming and food processing skills. The women were also trained on cassava farming and processing of gari and other byproducts.
We do chin-chin with cassava. We do cake, 80% of cassava inside cake. We do it and people are buying it. So now we are advising our women in the home to practice it and make use of it.
And you fry it and dry it totally so that it will be good. You will eat without any contamination. But the one that is half done, when you soak it and you drink it, it may cause stomach problem.
Hydrocyanide acid in cassava is harmful. The one they call 6 months, don't harvest it at that 6 months. Let it be at least from 9 months to 1 year before harvesting for well matured.
The truth is, with this pandemic now, I've seen that even oil is no longer sufficient for us as a country. Even you as a woman will be able to contribute your own quota to the upliftment of a family.
The grateful trainees described the empowerment exercise as invaluable.
Relate them to the women in agri, the women farmers who we work with.
It's also preserving the environment. These fruit trees, they remove the salt from the land. We have hard water. We have big boy who cannot drink the water because there is no tree. You have trees, that will not happen. The trees take away the salt.
During the production, they told us cassava does not need so much fertilizer, and that you put it there, you don't need so much agronomical practices like weeding and what have you. Put in the cassava there, and then in the matter of 9 months, you go and get you start making your money.
Like now, I'm a great farmer, so and I'm eating cassava. I'm using it to do many things according to what Madam has already said.
I am motivated into farming by the advices I got from my good governor, Ajaokuta. Now I've tried it, I've started, and it's yielding. I will go into mechanized farming to make some money, to augment my salary.
The managing director of the State Agriculture Development Project, Bello, told the trainees to make the most of what he described as an interesting opportunity.
The white-collar job is not easily come by. And I mean, it doesn't cost you anything to go to key into agricultural sector. The land, I mean, God blessed us with fertile land in Kogi State, and the state government is ready to provide you with conducive environment to strive. So I urge the youth in the street, especially the unemployed ones and women, because when you empower a woman, you've empowered a household. They should embrace agriculture.
This is all about processing the garri that we all like to drink. And if you want it to be very smooth, you use this one that I'm holding. But if it's dried and you want to use your broom, you can well use broom to stir it very well. You see, the heat is there and it will be very dry. This is better preserved because it's good for drinking. You will not be afraid of Lassa fever.
The Kogi State National Assembly Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Abuja has dismissed the petition of Dino and upheld the election of Senator Smart Adeyemi of the APC as the authentic winner of the November 16 Kogi West Senatorial rerun election. In a judgment delivered on Wednesday, the three-man tribunal of judges led by Justice Kashim Kegama said the petitioner failed to prove his case beyond reasonable doubt that the election was marred by irregularities, adding that he relied on hearsay and thereby rejected all the witnesses presented in support of the petition. According to the judge, the petitioner failed to prove the content of his petition with credible witnesses. In its 2-hour ruling, the tribunal dismissed the petition of Dino on the grounds that the evidence he presented before the court was not tenable and thereby declared Senator Smart Adeyemi as the winner of the Kogi West Senatorial election. Are you a lover of trendy native attires? Are you looking for where to get your high-quality fabrics? Do you desire to have a classy, simple, corporate and outstanding look in your native attires? Then, Raycon the Home of Fashion is the right place to be. At Raycon Home of Fashion, we make the best of native and vogue attires for all locations and all genders including children. Best quality fabrics and clothing accessories are our watchwords. We sew not only to suit your size but your taste with great fineness. We attend to all complaints with utmost regards and quick to correct in order to satisfy your desire. We render home service delivery nationwide and abroad. Our service delivery is all days except Saturday and Sunday. Delivery charges applicable. To locate us, come to T-Square Shopping Complex opposite Fourth Republic Housing Estate before Zone 8 Junction, LOKOJA, Kogi State. You can reach us via this phone contacts 0806 527 5502 or 0808 122 2714. Better still, send your request to our Facebook page at Raycon Home of Fashion. At Raycon Home of Fashion, you bring the pieces, we transform it to beautiful wears. Justice Donatus Okorowa, the Federal High Court judge who granted the control of 3 local government areas in Kogi State to Idakwo Ame Oboni, the Ata IGALA, has been queried. The disciplinary measure, it was gathered, followed a petition from Abubakar Malami, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, who was a party to the case. In the judgment delivered on June 2, 2020, where Justice Okorowa granted the Ata IGALA ownership of Ajaokuta, LOKOJA and Kotokarfi local government areas. The judgment generated tension in the state, with indigents of the affected areas insisting that they do not belong to IGALA Kingdom. While Ebira are the dominant ethnic group in Ajaokuta, the people of Oworo, Ebira, Nupe and Bassa are the main groups in LOKOJA and Kotokarfi. The court also ruled that 10 billion naira compensation be paid to IGALA Kingdom after granting the plaintiff's prayer on the basis of an 1841 agreement between the British colony and the traditional ruler at the time. The judge has now been asked to explain why he did not decline jurisdiction over the case, considering it was a land matter. The Chief Judge of the Federal High Court is also said to have questioned him on why the judgment was delivered in spite of the fact that a similar suit involving the same parties is pending in court. The Kogi state government has organized a 3-day training program on transparency and accountability for accounts officers in the state's primary healthcare development agency across the 21 local government areas of the state. The executive director of the agency, Dr. Abubakar Yakubu, while declaring the training open in LOKOJA, said it is aimed at effectively managing the agency's funds under one roof. He noted that the training was the first of its kind for local government authority account officers of the State Healthcare Development Agency. According to him, the under one roof policy for all primary healthcare services under one authority will reduce fragmentation in management and service delivery. He further explained that the agency had begun plans to build capacity for key players in the new structure, saying its personnel is well equipped to deliver on the mandate of enriching their capacity in handling and managing funds as it affects the accounts in the various local government areas. If you are just joining us, this is Kogi in Focus, a weekly review of happenings in and around Kogi State. For your information, contribution or event coverage, advert placement or sponsorship, please call the numbers or reach us through any of our social media handles displayed on your screen. The Secretary to the State Government, Folashade Ayoade, has joined others to wish the Minister of State for FCT, Dr. RAMATU ALIYU, a happy 50th birthday. Ayoade described the minister as a role model, a mother, woman leader, and party chieftain worthy of emulation by all women aspiring to leadership positions. She said her track record of dedication and loyalty to party affairs caught the eyes of President Buhari, which led to her appointment as Minister of State for FCT. Dr. Ayoade pointed that at the age of 50, Dr. RAMATU ALIYU has offered herself in different capacities to the service of her fatherland and urged her not to waver in her forthrightness in service. Unknown gunmen killed 2 persons and kidnapped a number of others along the LOKOJA-ABUJA highway. Among those killed was Nicholas Ofodile, the managing director of the popular Chuk supermarket located at Post Office area in LOKOJA. Ofodile reportedly died during a shootout between the bandits and men of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad who made an attempt to rescue him. It was also reliably gathered that the suspected gunmen who were operating freely until they were intercepted by the SARS operatives, but they succeeded by abducting passengers plying the busy LOKOJA-ABUJA road into an unknown destination. The incident comes a week after the Isole police station and a bank in Yaba West local government area of Kogi State were attacked with 8 police officers and 2 civilians killed. Are you a lover of trendy native attires? Are you looking for where to get your high-quality fabrics? Do you desire to have a classy, simple, corporate and outstanding look in your native attires? Then, Recon the Home of Fashion is the right place to be. At Recon Home of Fashion, we make the best of native and vogue attires for all locations and all genders including children. Best quality fabrics and clothing accessories are our watchwords. We sew not only to suit your size, but your taste with great finesse. We attend to all complaints with utmost regards and quick to correct in order to satisfy your desire. We render home service delivery nationwide and abroad. Our service delivery is all days except Saturday and Sunday. Delivery charges applicable. To locate us, come to T-Square Shopping Complex opposite Fourth Republic Housing Estate before Zone 8 Junction, LOKOJA, Kogi State. You can reach us via this phone contacts 0806 527 5502 or 0808 122 2714. Better still, send your request to our Facebook page at Recon Home of Fashion. At Recon Home of Fashion, you bring the pieces, we transform it to beautiful wears. Kogi State Governor Bello has condemned the Wednesday's robbery attack on commuters along the LOKOJA-ABUJA highway, which led to some casualties. The governor, while expressing sadness over the incident which led to the death of Nicholas Ofodile, a popular businessman in the state, as well as one other person during a crossfire between the armed robbers and men of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, vowed that the perpetrators will be brought to book. Bello, in a statement issued by his chief press secretary, Onogun Mohammed, commiserated with the immediate family of the deceased and the entire Igbo community in the state over the sad incident. The governor described late Nicholas Ofodile as a law-abiding, successful entrepreneur who was known for his hard work and commitment. The governor, while commending men of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad for prompt response, directed all security agents in the state to immediately swing into action to apprehend the criminals. Bello said the criminals elements who are trying to stage a comeback after the deadly blow done to them since he assumed power vowed that he will not allow them a foothold in the state. After the deadly attack on passengers by some suspected kidnappers along LOKOJA-ABUJA road in Acheni, Gegu area of Koton on Wednesday, the Kogi State Police Command have rescued 6 persons abducted by the kidnappers. Some suspected armed kidnappers on Wednesday morning along LOKOJA-ABUJA road killed 2 persons, injured others, and also kidnapped some passengers. The police public relations officer of the command, DSP William Aya, who confirmed the story on Thursday, said 6 persons were rescued on Wednesday immediately the incident happened. Aya said the police who swung into action after a distress call has rescued the 6 abducted persons, saying a manhunt for the bandits and the rescue orders still in the kidnappers' den has begun.
This is the land of my birth.
Recertification. Kogi State government is to begin recertification of both certificates of occupancy (CFOs) and statutory rights of occupancy (RFOs) of lands across the state. This is to harmonize all CFOs and RFOs issued from Kwara and Benue State, as well as those issued right from the creation of Kogi State. The exercise become a matter of urgency and importance because of high level of fraudulent land transactions, fake land documents, land ownership contention by different parties. My good people of Kogi State, the new direction policy of His Excellency Ajaokuta Bello is for our benefit to secure our future and property by eliminating duplications, land racketeering and issuance of fake CFOs and RFOs across the state. We therefore call on land and property owners to quickly take advantage of this opportunity to revalidate their land documents within the next 3 months, effect from 10th May 2020 to 10th August 2020 at affordable rates. Failure to comply would render such documents invalid. Landowners without CFOs can also come for proper documentation of their land titles and obtain CFO within 60 days without delay. My good people of Kogi State, hurry up now and visit Kogi State Bureau of Lands and Urban Development to secure your future. Remember, land is wealth. Announcer, Director General, Kogi State Bureau of Lands and Urban Development.
The Kogi State government has buried 65 unclaimed corpses at the Federal Medical Center, LOKOJA. This was revealed by the General Manager, Kogi State Sanitation and Waste Management Board, Malam Abdugani Sani. In a statement he personally signed on Thursday, Malam Sani said the action was in line with the Public Health Law of 1963 and Kogi State Sanitation Board Law. Sani also said the unclaimed corpses were suspected to be human kidnappers who were gunned down by law enforcement agencies at various points and dates in Kogi State, adding that they were buried to avert a health crisis. This is where we wrap it up on this week's edition of Kogi in Focus. Join us next week, same time, same station for another interesting package. Please keep safe and continue to observe all COVID-19 preventive measures and also continue to do to others what you want them to do to you. I am Khadijat Mohammed. See you next week.